Man. My intonation's a little off.
Just a little. Hello everyone, I am Mia Asano, and I'm joined with my very special friend, Sean Daniel.
How's it going, guys?
You may have seen his videos on YouTube. He's an incredible musician.
You've heard about my one weakness.
Yeah.
Only one, guys.
There's only
just
one.
one. And I cannot play a 7-string violin.
Unfortunately, no. Have you ever played like a 4-string violin?
I've yes and no. Like, not really.
You've
but
like
I've squeezed one in between my shoulder and my face and tried to do something, and I'm not.
I've done the same thing for years. Yeah, well, I can't play guitar, so.
I bet you probably could, though.
Well, in the next video, you can see.
Okay, all right, yeah.
I get a lot of comments all the time saying that this looks like an electric guitar.
Yeah.
Because it's based off of like a flying V. And so I thought I could just show you how it works.
Great.
And, see if a guitarist can actually translate.
If I can finally get that one weakness.
Yeah.
And then just erase it.
You'll be unstoppable.
Yeah, it's been holding me back.
Here's the parts of the violin.
Okay.
Because it's a little bit different. So a normal violin has 4 strings, E, A, D, G.
Right.
And then like a viola, I have a C string.
Okay.
And then an F string. And then a B flat string.
Okay.
So this goes lower than a cello, which is very cool.
So it's just 4th straight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
This is the paddle. And you tighten and loosen it here. So it's set for me, but we can change that for you later, depending on like what's comfortable for you. And then here's the strap. And so this is going to go around your back, tighten, and go over to here.
Seems easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
But the cool thing about it is it hangs in place, so you don't need to use
my gosh.
your neck.
Oh.
Yeah.
That seems better. What? It seems better. Typical guitarist, she's thinking. Yeah, it seems better.
I'm just going to hand it to you.
Great.
And see. Okay, so I would recommend, or do you want to just try figuring it out on your own? I would recommend putting it in position first before you...
Before I do anything?
Yeah. Actually, you just sit there.
Okay.
And now I'm going to put it like that. And so you're going to want it there. Yeah.
Oh.
And then it goes on underneath right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you've never seen her live, it's ridiculous. She just kind of stands and she just like does a fierce pose like that.
Yeah, so do your fiercest pose. And then normally I use this bow, but because you're vegan, I brought you this bow.
Yeah, I feel so seen.
It's pink. So this bow is not made with horsehair, it's made with synthetic hair.
Is it also gluten-free?
It is gluten-free,
okay.
Vegan, low calorie, low carb.
I almost screwed it up.
That was impressive.
This is weird to see the frets.
Yeah, and so unlike a guitar, I believe, you don't play in between the frets, you play like right on top
Kinda
of
on them? Yeah, that's kind of, ish.
Is that how it works on guitar?
Yeah, ish.
I heard that, like, if you play in between the frets, though, like, the intonation doesn't really matter too much. Is that a thing?
Sure, whatever.
Because on this one, the intonation really matters. Like,
right, I mean, you can kind of, like, cheat it on a guitar. You can just do some trickery. Not on this?
No, unfortunately.
I feel like my paddle's in a good spot.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is paddle chafing a thing that happens?
Yeah, honestly, like, for a lot of women who play this instrument, it can be difficult because it kind of just smooshes your boobs.
It seems like that's,
for lack of a better term.
Like, yeah, I feel that right now, actually. I'm, like, as comfortable as I'm going to be.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of heavy.
All right, so I got my
Here's your vegan pink bow.
Vegan bow.
Do you know how to hold a bow?
I've seen, isn't this some kind of, like bunny grip or something? like a bunny? Is that not a thing?
I mean, so...
Bunny?
I like to think of it like you're holding an egg in there, and you want to be... It's, like, about the same shape and size, and every finger is bent and relaxed, and your pinky balances on the end like this.
Okay.
The beginning
on the
bow,
frog?
Hey, you know the name of the thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not a real frog. Vegan. It's
I mean, I can touch frogs. Just don't eat them.
Okay, good point.
So pinky's there.
Yeah, beginning. If that's tricky though, the beginning bow hold is you put your thumb out here like that, and it's a little more stable. It kind of depends on how.
Get out of here.
Okay, only.
So is there a pinch between the middle finger and the thumb? Is that kind of how?
I drape the the middle and the ring finger over the frog area.
Drapes it.
Yeah.
It's so elegant. This is such an elegant instrument.
Yeah.
You would drape your fingers over the. Yeah, you would.
Yeah. Why don't you just try like the upper strings for now? Yeah, that's good. Unlike a traditional violin, like the strings are a lot closer together because there's so many on this bridge. So it is like a little bit harder to play single.
This is really lower than a cello.
Because cello lowest note is C, and so this one's B flat. So we win. Where
in relation to the bridge and the fretboard are you supposed to hit the string?
So a good starting point is like right in the middle.
Okay.
But it depends. Like if you want to be louder, you could be towards the bridge and like grittier. And then if you want to be quieter, more towards the fingerboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oof. That high E string is.
It's a little tricky.
Whew.
Why don't you try like some of the middle strings?
Okay.
You want to kind of bow like out in front of like your belly button, basically. Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, and it's like a right angle. Yeah.
And then am I moving my arm, or where's?
It's more like wrist and fingers. Like that's like more advanced. That? But like for now, you can just move your whole arm.
All right.
Yeah, and then you just wanna raise your elbow a little bit when you go to the lower strings.
Okay. All right. So that's.
Yeah. This is good. This is good. A good first effort. So then
you just probably say that.
No, like it's actually.
Right, yeah. I'll.
Well, I feel like the hardest part for you, the part I was most worried about, was gonna be the bow because you already, as a guitarist, you're used to like.
I want to just. Yeah.
So maybe try putting some of your fingers down now.
Gosh.
And trying out some of the frets.
Gosh. All right.
So that's the tricky part is like.
Oh no, here we go. All right, on the fret. I feel like looking down at this many strings is blowing my actual mind. Coordinating the right string is gonna be. Oh my gosh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
That's good.
There's no way that's good. That's terrible.
A lot of people can't even make a note, so you're doing really well.
How my hand position. As far as like,
yes.
Let's talk about this so I do it right. Like, where's my thumb supposed to be? Do I cradle this in my?
You want a little bit of space in between.
Like, is the thumb on the back of the fret?
Like, split the difference. So like, it's like kind of like this. So you can still peek through. Like, there's a little window in there.
Okay, so maybe like that.
Yeah, and then the important thing, especially on this one, because it's such a thick neck, is you don't want to like squeeze super hard because you'll hurt yourself.
Got it.
And then you want your whole hand like just relax it more.
All right.
And everything should feel like spongy and marshmallowy in your fingers. Like you're not too tight. The rest of your fingers just kind of gently hover over the fingerboard.
Okay. All right.
So again, like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. But then your wrist needs to bend. Don't like forcibly bend it the other way, but just keep it like.
Try to get
like
loosey,
very flexible.
Loosey.
Yeah.
So what I'm noticing here, when you pinch it down, it actually becomes a little harder to play.
Yeah.
Because it's.
Shortening the string.
Yeah.
So then it's about adjusting like the pressure of the bow. That's like one of my moves.
That's one of your
slide
moves.
Down the pew, and that's just from putting. Yeah.
So bad.
It's really good.
She's like, it's really
no,
good.
No, it's good. It's
really
great.
good.
It's great.
Man. My intonation's a little off.
Just a little.
Playing it with the open strings is my speed.
Yeah, the open strings are going really well.
That's the fun part. What was the first song you learned on violin?
It's called Bats and Owls. Do you want to learn it?
Sure, I can. Sure.
Okay.
Great.
This is how it goes.
Okay.
Bats, owls, monkeys, and frogs make their homes in trees and logs. So it's gonna be on the E string.
Okay.
So what you can actually do is shift the violin up a little bit like that. See how it's a little bit easier to...
So much easier.
And so it's just E, A, E, 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 A, E, 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 A. Wait, but watch your bow. See how you're going over.
Yeah.
So you want to stay right in that. Yeah. And that was Bats and Owls.
Bats and Owls. Wow, my first song. I prefer. I do it up a minor third when I play it.
Yeah. Yeah, I really think that's quite advanced.
You know, for my first lesson.
For your first lesson
pretty
ever.
Good.
No one's ever...
Up a minor third, Bats and Owls. Alright, I can see how this could, after years of dedicated practice, become a thing.
That was the first song I learned.
Okay.
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song?
Yeah, I'll teach it to you.
Oh, man. Airbag by Radiohead?
Okay.
Maybe?
Cool. We're gonna now learn Airbag by Radiohead. How does it go?
It's like that.
It's beautiful.
E, F.
It's really
Just
good.
like that.
It sounds... Okay, now I recognize it. Well, here, let me show you Seven Nation Army.
Oh, Seven Nation Army? Great.
Interesting octave choice.
It's my favorite octave. It's my favorite.
I'm struggling with playing on the E string. Let me go as high as I can on the E string.
E, A, D. So maybe D?
Sure.
Here?
Yeah, that is actually... It'll be first finger, 1, 1, 3, 1, open D. Second fret. But use your first finger to play it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
Yep, just raise your elbow a little bit.
Oh,
but use your third finger.
Oh.
Yeah?
I'm struggling.
Yeah, no, that was it. 1, 1, 3, 1, open. And then third finger on the next string, but lift your elbow to play on that string. Yep, and then second finger. Yeah. Yeah, those are the notes.
Those are the notes, guys. All right, so when you actually start practicing, like, for real, do you ever just pluck it out to get your fingering right, or you just force yourself to, like, really be bad with the bow?
I would force yourself to be bad with the bow.
Because, like, my natural inclination is like, oh, I can play stuff if I do this.
Well, as a guitarist, I feel like, yeah, like, you're already hardwired to be able to do this. So that's why the bow is the added challenge.
Yeah.
Which is the part that you hate. But this is great, like...
I mean, it already sounds...
It sounds like music. So...
Yeah, that bow. All right, maybe you should play it so I can hear how it actually sounds.
I think that's a good idea, and you should play something on guitar so
oh my gosh, thank God. So they know I'm not, like, actually just, like, some delusional whatever.
So anyway, that's how to play the violin.
That's how, and most students start with the 7-string flying V,
definitely
right?
7-string, fretted. I think that's pretty standard.
Did you start traditionally, like?
Yeah, I started, I was classically trained for, like, 16 years.
Okay.
Before I started doing this full time. So it's definitely, I think it's much better to start on the 4-string violin.
Unfretted?
Unfretted. But the frets can sometimes help beginners.
Fretless would be another way to say unfretted.
Oh yeah, fretless. You know? So much for letting me teach you violin.
I mean, that's just lesson 1. I'm gonna get better. Now I need to get a violin. Right? Clearly.
Yeah, you can just have this one.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You need to play guitar now.
Now I think you owe me a guitar lesson.
For sure. Easy. Totally.
Well, tune in for the next video where I'm learning guitar. And thank you so much. Everyone follow Sean. I will link everything in the description. I don't know how to do YouTube like he does. subscribe to him and follow him.
Stop it. And just show Mia some love. Come on, it's not about me. Show Mia some love. I'm a total hack, as you can see.
There's 2
She's
violinists in this video.
There we go. Oh wow, I'm a violinist now.
You're a violinist now.
All right, I love it.
Okay, bye.